Hi and welcome to this video. So Audio Imperia asked me to take a look at their new sample library Constrictor, cinematic tension strings. And the moment I heard the first few samples, I was like, let's build a little horror cue. Okay, so let's check a few atonal shorts from the basses. Yeah, let's use these. Okay, signature 7/8, tempo set to 110. Okay, so let's clean up these a little bit. I just want to make sure they are in flow. Okay, I don't want to interrupt too long. I just wanted to let you know that I currently have two giveaways going. One for my trailer music course, yes, and another one for my new inspirational pack that is available in my store. Just make sure to check the link description below. So let's check out some of the cellos here. Sustains, cluster sustains, tonal shorts, atonal shorts, cluster runs, risers, downers. Let's listen to sustains here. Just picking nausea. Insects. Let's check out some cluster sustains. And some cluster runs. Pizzicato riser. Man, this is so cool. So with round about 30 gigabytes of stuff, I would say this is definitely one of the biggest sample collections of eerie sound effects and articulations. Okay, let's check this arco downer half bar. I would say I use that here. Okay, off to the violas. Let's listen to this tremolo riser 4 bars. Arco riser 1 bar. And some chaos runs descending. Accelerating tremolo riser. Cluster rips up. And some cluster sustains. Let's check out this arco cluster here. Let's use this one a little bit lower. Now let's copy this entire thing. And to put a little bit of variety in here, let's use this one up a whole note. Let's glue it together, see how this sounds. Perfect. Okay, violin time. Let's check out a few of the sustains here. Attacked cluster to crescendo. Come together. Lurchers. And skin crawlers. You can even control the dynamics with the mod wheel here. Let's check out some cluster sustains. Tremolo cluster crescendo. Arco cluster swell. Let's try to hit several keys one after another. Oh boy, horror movie and video game composers will have lots of fun with that, that is for sure. Okay, let's listen to some harmonic clusters here. Low harmonic quarter tone waver cluster. Low ghostly harmonic cluster tremolo. Cluster runs. Let's check out cluster race fast. Cluster rips up. Cluster rips down. And some descending glissando runs. Let's listen to some atonal shorts. Random steps. Subpont steps. Shrieks. I think I'm going to use these. Actually, I will mix it. I use the low overpressure steps on the accents. Let's name it. And let's try some of the tonal shorts here. Clustered steps. Ricochet steps. Chainsaw steps. Gunshot and chainsaw steps glissandi up. I think I'm going with the clustered steps. That definitely needs some cleanup. Okay, so I've cleaned up that a little bit here, humanized it and moved it a little bit. I didn't use negative delay because I feel like I have better control when I move around all of these things. So all of these samples stay in flow. Let's listen to this. I think I should layer it with something. Okay, so I fooled around a little bit. I think I will go with the insect steps, the scratch up sound here. Let's listen to this. Sounds kind of scary. Okay, so I will also change the notes a little bit on these clustered steps here, make it a little bit higher. Let's try this. Yeah, it sounds a little bit more stressful. Okay, so now I think it's time for a little bit of sound design. So I'm going to use the violas, the chromatic chatter here. But I'm going to pitch it down maybe like 24 half steps. Okay, let's use this. Okay, let's record this solo here. I'm not recording this the entire time, so I'm just using the legato effect. So I'm creating this entire thing here, and I'm going to render this to audio pretty quickly. Okay, so let's quickly use the menu here. Render in place, render settings, dry tail mode. Yeah, let's do it. Here we are. Okay, so I'm getting rid of the original MIDI track here of that chromatic chatter because we have the wave file, and applied a little bit of supermassive, and it sounds like this now. So let's use it a little bit more here and then render this thing again here. Channel settings. Now we should have the reverb baked in. Okay, so what caught my ear is actually this spot here. These two in there. So let's use this from the very beginning and stretch it. Let's listen to this. Exactly how I wanted it. So by stretching it and using kind of like the cheapest algorithm, I get kind of like this American Horror Story effect that you probably heard in the intro. Okay, so this is very soft here, very quiet. So I'm going to put in some compressor on top. And let's distort it softly. Yes. Let's listen to how this sounds. Turn down the volume a little bit here. And I will just mix it a little bit now. Okay, so last but not least, I loaded an cue here on my created effect and just want to clean up a little bit of that lower mid range that doesn't sound nice to me. Okay, let's try how this sounds. And what is pretty dominant still is this. It sounds better. Okay, last but not least, again, we just want to have some stompy percussions. Let's use some Cerberus here. and record it. Let's do 1/2 here, quantize it a little bit. And let's copy that over, duplicate it, and see how this sounds. Of course, we have to set this to sample start. Now what I don't want to have on these drums here, let me just copy the name pretty quickly, is the high frequency. So I just want to probably use a filter on that. So I loaded the 1-knob filter here. Let's see how this sounds. Okay. Okay, so I quickly mixed it a little bit, nothing special, just moving a few faders. Sounds pretty cool. Okay, let's listen to the full thing here again. Okay, so I would say we created a pretty decent, let's say, an event loop in a horror video game where some kind of creature is hunting down the player. Okay, so what can I say about Constrictor? This is one hell of a sample library, and Audio Imperia did it again. And whenever you check other sample libraries, you would love to have more of these articulations. So Audio Imperia dedicated an entire session to just create that stuff that, in my opinion, was always missing. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for checking out my video. Make sure to check out Audio Imperia's Constrictor and see you in my next video. Thanks.